رغم السنوات الطويلة التي أمضاها في مجال الموسيقى والتي جعلته واحدا من أبرز النجوم، فإنه لا يزال من الصعب حصره أو قولبته ضمن نمط معين. فأعماله الفنية جمعت بين الشرق والغرب واختلطت بنغماتها الشعوب لتتحول إلى لغة موحدة تتقنها ألسنة العالم أجمع، وهو ما منحه بجدارة لقب العالمي ياني. ياني, welcome to Sky News Arabia.
It's my pleasure. It's nice to be here.
In my introduction, I focused on one point, and I think this is exactly what makes your music so amazing, is that it speaks to every single person around the world. How important is that to you?
It's the most important. You know, when I started playing music when I was younger, I thought music was the most important thing. As I get older and I realize the effects that the music that I'm writing has on people, it's becoming almost equal, if not more. I like to encourage people. I like to make people feel good when they leave the concert. I want them to feel empowered.
During the time that we're going through with all the wars and the drama that's been going on around the world, don't you think that artists should take responsibility and try to come up with ideas to spread the message of love and peace? That's
a great observation, but it's not simple to do. Plus, I suspect a lot of artists are fearful. I'm not. I know I have a role to play, and no matter how small it is, and I intend to play it. I will go to any country as long as they invite me, and as long as I feel that I can be a positive for that nation. I can present something that will elevate them, even if it is this little. So no single human being can take care of the entire planet and everything that ails us. We can only do what we can do. Each one of us has to do their part. I'm going to be who I am, and I'm going to do what I'm going to do until the last breath. Speaking of creativity, I know you have your own rituals when you create music. So tell us more about that, and did your studies in psychology kind of help you in this process? Psychology has helped me understand human beings, and that's why I studied psychology. The reason I'm not a psychologist is because I really don't want to be in an office fixing people's problems one at a time. There is an indirect relationship between music and psychology. You cannot use psychology to write music. However, the awareness level has increased inside you about people around you. So you feel, you see more, you understand more. In other words, it helps on your understanding, and as your understanding increases, what you're going to create, whether you're a painter, a writer, a musician, it's affected by your knowledge and your awareness. Let's go back to where it all started, in Kalamata, Greece, your hometown. I know how much you love it because you always talk about it, but how much did it affect your work? A lot, because Kalamata, Greece, when I was growing up there, it was one of the most peaceful places and safest places on the planet. There was not a worry in the world. We were very poor. We had really no money, but we never knew that we were poor. There was always food on the table. Mom was always loving us. Dad was always loving us and teaching us. A young boy moved from Kalamata to the States, and then you got into music business. And I'm sure it wasn't easy. It's a stressful journey. And maybe during the peak of your career from 1998 until 2000, you kind of disappeared. And when you were asked about it in an interview, you said that you were trying to know if there is Yanni without music. And this actually stopped me because I know how much music means to you. So tell us about that period, and who is the real Yanni that you got to know at the end of that journey? This is a great question. It was a painful time for me because I was lost. See, up until then, I was absolute. I knew exactly what I was going to do. I was going to play music, I was going to write music, I was going to get better and better and better and better, and that was it. That was my goal. After the concerts at the Taj Mahal, the Forbidden City, creating the 2 albums, the 2 videos, production, 120 concerts around the world, and having done it for 15 years in a row before that, I just done. I had it. I reached a point where I thought, if I don't stop, I'm going to go crazy. So, just like any brave man does when they get in trouble, I run back home to mom and dad.
Yeah. Yes. We all do that.
And I came there, and they're very gentle people. They're very smart. They knew, but we didn't have to discuss it. They knew I needed a break, but they didn't say you burned out or you did this or you overdid it. Maybe you should just, nothing. It was just like, we love you, come here. Took about 3, 4, 5 months. And pretty soon I started waking up in the morning and seeing the sunrise and go, that's beautiful. During that period, this is not an exaggeration, for a whole year, I never touched a keyboard. I never touched the piano, not even one time like this. I wanted to know, who is Yanni? Is he music, or is he Yanni, or is it a blend of the two, or can he exist without music? And I found, yes, I can. It's a choice, because there was one more little thing in the past. I was a swimmer. I was a national champion in swimming, so I had learned how to tolerate pain. But if you have it for 40 years in a row, it's dangerous. It was the fans that turned me around. My sister, being clever, back then there was no internet. Yeah. She came to visit in Greece, and she brought a stack of letters from the fans. And she just dropped it off on the table and walked away. Like I said, I don't want the career to be here.
But of course, curiosity killed the cat, and you had to read them.
Yes, it took a little while. And it was an afternoon, I remember, and everybody in Greece in the afternoon, they take a nap. They go to sleep, they eat lunch,
like
and
us,
they go
yeah.
to sleep. I can't. There's no way, I'm always aware. And I remember looking at the top one, and I started reading, and I started crying halfway through the first letter. And then I couldn't put them down. I kept reading one after the other. And it was all letters of people telling me what I do for them, for their lives, what do I mean to them. That convinced me that my life had meaning. It was more like, I use your music to go through chemotherapy. If it wasn't for you, I couldn't tolerate the pain. It got to be to the point that somebody from, let's say, Pakistan or Kazakhstan, who didn't write English, could take a letter and write Yanni on it and put it in the mail, and that letter would make it to my house in Kalamata.
It's like a two-way therapy. You're giving them the therapy they need, and they gave you the therapy you needed at the time.
You said it very well. They healed me. The same music the process of me writing the music is the same, has the same healing effect to me that it has to other people. You have to open your mind and let things flow right through you. I don't sit at the piano and logically tinker around until I find something kind of nice and then try to develop a song. No, it comes all at once. No judgment, come out, and then that's where you write the best music.
Okay, we also know that the real Yanni treasures his freedom so much and feels complete by the love of his only daughter, Crystal Ann. But are we ever going to hear news about marriage proposals anytime in the future?
See
your daughter in the background, she's laughing now.
She knows too much. Don't talk about it.
If you have any secrets, you can share.
Yeah. It's, I was going to say, can I take the fifth?
Okay, you can, but we can understand what you're trying not to say.
When I was younger, I was a lot in the spotlight for many, many years. Because I was related, I was going out with a very famous actress for a long, long time. And so we were in the magazines all the time. I don't have that anymore. People look at me and they see their family. It's like, Yanni, oh, we love you, welcome to our country. They don't come over and start grabbing me. And it's a different thing. It's not, oh, there goes a huge star. There's a love, and that doesn't bother me.
You dodged the question perfectly. Okay, I'll leave it at that.
I thought I was doing a good job.
Okay. Before we end the interview, I gotta ask you if you listen to Arabic music or if you're willing to collaborate with any Arab artists.
Absolutely. I do listen to Arabic music. I like it very much. And I think the time will come.
Of course, this would be amazing, and we will be really happy if that happened. And I'd like to thank you for being with us on Sky News Arabia. It's been a pleasure, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.